Chicago Survivor Season 2. Over the next 9 weeks, these castaways will be participating in the greatest social experiment on television. They'll be facing a new set of twists and challenges like we've never seen before. But who will have what it takes to be the one who remains? This is You Chicago Survivor.
Shane, let me take this one from here. Welcome everybody to Season 2 of You Chicago Survivor. This season will begin with 3 tribes.
We've got the purple Chasta, green Zelena, and orange Rancha tribes.
Well, hello there. My name is Kate. Have a lovely day. Have a lovely life. Oh, you look gorgeous.
Hello. I am Jalen. I'm 20 years old. I'm a third year. Yeah.
What I think is hard to understand about me is that I am actually very good at challenges. I look scrawny. I weigh 120 fucking pounds. Like, I do not look like the scary guy you're gonna have to worry about.
Hey, I'm Eli, and I'm a freshman here. I'm 18, and I'm really excited to be a part of You Chicago Survivor this season.
For those who don't remember, last season I was voted out at the 8 after misusing the knowledge is power advantage. I played it on someone who did not have an idol.
No, that's not an idol.
And then subsequently went home.
I guess if there's one thing to know about me, I am a College Survivor superfan. I've watched all of Survivor Michigan, all of Maryland, all of Sky Survivor at Carnegie Mellon, a bunch of Boston, Ohio State. There's a couple more that I've watched a lot of this shit, so I don't know. It's kind of exciting to be playing.
There will be plenty of time to meet the rest of the castaways. But for now, let's get on with your first challenge, the Midway Relay.
This challenge takes place on a mile-long stretch of land that was the site of the 1893 World's Fair. Each tribe will choose 5 castaways to complete one part of the relay. The first castaway will sprint to the first bridge and then complete a word puzzle. Once they are done, they will then tag the next castaway stationed at the bridge, who will then crawl all the way to the next bridge. The third castaway will solve a series of math puzzles, and once they are done, the fourth castaway will traverse the final large stretch of the midway of bouncing a tennis ball on a ping pong pad. The final castaway will solve a 24-piece jigsaw puzzle and then run to the statue at the end of the midway. The first 2 tribes to touch the statue will be immune, while the tribe that comes in last place will have to go to Tribal Council, where they will vote the first person out of You Chicago Survivor Season 2. For the tribe that comes in first place, every castaway will get a clue to their hidden immunity idol. And one extra rule: castaways may only cross the road when they have the white walking symbol. Otherwise, they'll face a 30-second penalty.
There's a math puzzle and like a run with ping pong pad. Wait.
So you'll be on. You don't do any running.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah, you'll just be doing the math on wood one. So we're gonna go Amari.
I'm ready to verify.
Lock it.
Lock it in. How do you feel? I'm getting tired. Ready?
I'm pumped. Let's do
I am
this.
too. First challenge of the season. I'm so ready.
All right, we feeling good? Let's go, team. Come on.
Woo! What's our team name?
Zelena. Zelena Gomez? Zelena?
I was gonna say more like Zelena from like.
If you're ready, we can go ahead and get the people stationed in the right spot. All right, survivors ready? Go!
Go, bro. I'm lit. We out. We out. We out. I was pulling myself.
Bro, how is all constant?
You're good.
Bro, this shit is stupid. What the fuck is this shit? Oh! What is this? What is this? YP, bro? Yeah, just so y'all can see, it's the third one. That one don't make any sense. What does this mean? I have no idea. Okay, I'm so tizzed, bro. Hurry up. Oh, if you want to win.
You're good. Go tap. Go tap. He has
I record my confessional right. Ah! Oh. Go.
I know breakfast.
You're good.
Yes! Go! Wait! Doing so good. We got so much time, don't worry. Ooh.
Alright, you're good. Go.
Ooh, come on, you got this. You got this.
No, that's incorrect.
You got this. Okay, you're gonna get this.
Away! Nice shot, Tanya. I can't even find knots. That's so bad. Alright, you're good. Go ahead.
Congratulations! Zona Tribe is your second winner.
Team my flash.
Good job.
Good job.
Where's Kate?
All right, first challenge done. Team Orange, Rancha got first place. Zelena got second. Unfortunately, I have nothing for you guys. You got third. Now for hidden
Just
immunity
kidding. We
items.
have our idols. They will be
The
the
idols
first
are-
place dragon.
Wait, that's iconic. Oh my god.
In second place.
Yeah, as your reward for being the first winners of season 2, you get to paint the own idol.
Hello, survivors. So if we can excuse the huge bags under my eyes, Jesus Christ. So hello, my name is Tanya. I am, as of 3 days ago, 22 years old. This is not my first rodeo. I, amongst with, I believe, 7 other people on this season, have played a form of College Survivor before, and because of that, me and 7 other people on this season all know each other.
This is UChicago Survivor. There is a Survivor Chicago, which I was also on the season 2 of as a first year, and I won. And then this autumn quarter, there was a weekend version of the game, which I also won. And the scary thing about that is that I'm coming into this game with a lot of pre-existing relationships. Some of them are very good, like with Tanya on Zelena. We were really close allies on season 2 of Survivor Chicago. We are like, everyone knows we're ride or dies that knows us. Like, we're never writing each other's name down.
I have stated that Jalen is the only person whose name I will never write down. If it gets to the point where I know Jalen is going to be voted out, I understand that. I might not be able to change it, and I will allow it to happen if there is no other choice for me, but I will not write their name down.
So that's great. Not helpful that she's not on my tribe. And then I also have played with Kyle and Grace. And I did beat them on the weekend tournament, and I did write both of their names down to vote them out at different points in the game. So they will never trust me ever. And they shouldn't, because I am a bit of a snake.
And then probably next in like people I'm close to is Kyle, who's just been my friend for a really long time.
I know quite a few people that are on the cast already. Some people I played that weekend tournament with, some people were involved with Survivor Chicago. So there's a lot of messiness with those relationships. But more specifically, so on my tribe, I know Tommy. Tommy and I are actually friends. And then Amari, I don't really know Amari all that well, but she did play season 3 of the other Survivor, and I was on production for that. So she's at least a familiar face.
Kyle's one of the people I knew coming into this game, because we've both been involved in like production stuff for Survivor Chicago. And so, yeah, Kyle and I really get along. Kyle's great. Love Kyle. I'm really happy he's on my tribe. The next tribe mate I want to talk about is Amari.
Me and Tommy were honestly he was like my number 1 ally on the season that I already played.
We were each other's number 1s. And I love Amari. Amari's great.
Kyle wants to do a final 4 with me, Grace, Jalen, Kyle, but out of those people, I think all 3 of them could reasonably beat me in a final tribal, so I'm a little hesitant to like lock in on that one. Which is why my 3rd person who I think I'm more likely to be working with is Wib.
Tanya and I were locked in. We're like this. We've already discussed how we feel about each other on the tribe, about all the other people in our tribe. We've already discussed all sorts of other things. Like, there's no way we're voting for each other.
Wib is an interesting case because I trust him just about as far as I can throw him, unless he is working to his advantage, and he has convinced Jalen and myself that working with us 3, like having us be like a little final 3, is a good idea. I'm willing to go with that because I think I can beat them both in a final tribal.
I think Tanya and I are super on the same page about what's going on, and I'm really optimistic about our chances. And then it goes to Gabe. Gabe and I played Survivor Chicago season 3 together, and we were allies.
I think Wib and I are gonna work together. I have voted Wib out in the past, which is a bit of a bummer in this context, but he claims that he's forgiven me and that he would love to work with me, so we'll see how that goes.
And so I do think we'll be able to like repair that bond and like work together again. He and I kind of have a joking thing that we compete with one another.
I walked into the challenge. I was a bit late, but Wib was later, so Wib's the one that looks like a fool at the moment.
I do think at the end of the day, he knows that it's in my best interest to work with him, so we're gonna be working together.
We'll see if he's a man of his word, or he better be. There's no reason to vote me out. I'm a wonderful ally.
When I think about the members of my tribe, honestly, I really like them all so far, except for one. Honestly, kind of glad we lost because Peter made us lose. All thing.
Peter really was like, I want to do this run. Like, I'm fast as fuck. And I was like, okay, great. Can you do a word puzzle? Because I'm really confident in the word puzzle. And he said, yeah, I can do it. It's no problem. We see how that worked out.
He took like 30 minutes to answer this really simple word unscrambling thing. And in the end, he asked me for help. And I was the next step after him.
Kate immediately was like, I want the bear crawl. Which I was like, I mean, she was so confident, and she was right. She ate that bear crawl up.
And so when I crawled all the way across the freaking midway, destroying my tights, they said to wear clothes that I felt okay with getting destroyed, but I love all my clothes and I refuse to look bad.
Ahan was the closest thing to a math major we had. The other two tribes had Marley and Eli, who are both math majors. And we had Ahan, who does econ. So, you know, it was Ahan who does econ versus me and Grace who do gender studies. Peter, yeah.
But we lost. Sad, but honestly, I'm just excited to continue playing.
You know, it's not looking promising. We are really lacking in the math department, in the being fast department, and in the being big department. So like, I don't know quite where my tribe's strength lies. I think it lies in me being able to do puzzles, Kate being able to do bear crawls, and Grace being really knowledgeable about Survivor.
I've really liked my tribe so far. I think they're all really committed, really cool people. Really haven't had like problems with any of them. There's some people I really like. I really like Tanya.
We love Eli. They seem very sweet. They seem very easy to work with, and they seem really excited about the game. And one thing about me is I'm gonna want to play with people who are excited about the game and wanting to get more involved.
She seems really cool. She's really like supportive, and she really helped us through the first challenge. You know, we were struggling a bit in the middle, and she really kept a positive attitude, and I think really cheered us all on, which was really nice. Wib is really funny. I think he's wonderful.
Tanya and I talked about this. Eli, they feel very manipulatable. Like, it feels like we'll be able to, like, you know, subtly convince them what we need to do.
I'm really excited to, you know, see how my relationships with these people morph throughout the coming weeks.
We had a solid lead in the challenge. Due to me, due to Wib, due to Eli. We kind of fucked up the whole ping pong situation. But we won, it's cool.
Like, coming in second, it sucks. I really wish we would start getting some leeway towards the immunity idol.
I didn't really want the idol clue anyways, because low-key I'm really busy. I don't want to have to look for the idol, but I'm going to, and then I'm gonna sacrifice my grades.
Hopefully we can come on top next time. We can, you know, get a leg up and start getting our way towards immunity idols, because I think that's really what's going to keep people in this game. I think having an immunity idol, especially late in the game, is such an advantage that I really want to get on that. I'm a little worried about Penny. You know, she seems really wonderful, and honestly, I'd like to get to know her better, but she's done this before, and that's a little scary to me.
Going into the first challenge and meeting everyone, as far as for Ransha, you know, I was kind of looking out for who was really strong and who was weak, and I really felt like Penny and Kyle were, you know, they're kind of concerning because they did really well on their challenges in the relay, their parts.
We took the dub on our first challenge, which was a redemption from last season where I was part of our tribe loss, whereas this time I was part of our tribe W. So I definitely feel great about that.
Not to like float my own boat or anything, but I fucking killed that shit for my tribe.
I think everyone performed well. My section was pretty easy. I don't really know how much time I made up. I just know that Kyle performed really well again. So he's really definitely the one I'm happy to have on my team, but a little bit concerned going into later stages of the game. But early game, gonna be nice, keep our ties with him.
I don't like to lose, so that wasn't gonna happen. Also, I'm like one of the oldest people. I am the oldest person in the game by like a significant margin. And I don't want to get targeted right away because of that.
And yeah, winning the first challenge, coming first, I think that a lot of it came down to Kyle, but I was pretty confident in our whole team. I think we're gonna win a lot of challenges.
I feel like we're all really good at challenges. I feel like we mesh together really well. I think we're gonna win some more challenges.
I think we're pretty safe for at least the first early game. So right now I'm gonna really focus on building those ties that I can use later in the game. All right, that's all. Peace out.
How I'm navigating the early part of this game is I'm really going to try to get to know as many people as possible, really try to start forming really positive relationships with everyone.
Because I feel like I want to be good socially, but not the biggest threat, and I want to be able to hide behind my allies.
Not a threat, but just kind of fly under the radar a little bit.
Just because I think that those are the people who will not get voted out in Merge, right? They're not good enough that everyone sees them as a threat, but they're not bad enough that they can't make it that far.
Don't create alliances. I don't talk strategy. I just talk on a social level.
Just become likable and get to know people, and
be nice, be chill, be fun, make friends.
I'm not coming to this season to make friends. I've got my friends. Last season was for making friends. This season is for playing Survivor and winning Survivor, because I am gonna win this season. You know what? Last season I played a loyal game. I played a mostly truthful game. That's not gonna fly this time. The whole under the radar strategy, the whole just get to the next vote strategy, that's not this season. That was last season, okay? I'm transformed. I'm a new person.
Just got the recital clue. Points to being inside some circle on campus.
Because our tribe won, we got the first clue to the hidden immunity idol, which was essentially something about looking in a circle. So as soon as I got that, I ran out of my room to go search for the idol. I mean, come on, I can't let anyone have a head start on me.
I was actually on the way to Tanya on Green Tribe's birthday party. But might as well look at a couple of those spots while I'm on the way.
Oh my god, I was out there for maybe 2 minutes at Cobb Circle before Tommy with a Y pulls up on me, bro.
And so I sprint to Cobb Circle. I get there and I see somebody in the bushes with a shovel digging, and I fully run past Cobb Circle, then fucking double back. I'm like, huh?
Oh my god, so I got caught immediately, but he got caught as well.
And fucking Penny gets up and is like, hey, what's up? And I was like, oh, T, okay, you're going hard. You're going for this shit.
He's playing hard, I'm playing hard.
Still, I was like, wow, okay, you immediately fucking came here. With a shovel too, which is kind of absurd.
Yeah, that was definitely humbling. I do think we have the upper hand on Kyle though, because he does live off campus.
She told me not to tell anybody that I saw her, which I was literally texting Kyle while she and I were idle hunting,
girl, that clue was not enough for you to pull out your shovel and start digging. So don't know what you were thinking with that one, but slay, I guess.
We looked together for a little bit. I mean, obviously we didn't find anything. The clues are not meant to be an immediate solve. We're gonna have to win at least one more challenge to to figure out where it's at.
Penny seems super chill. She seems super nice. I really like her a lot. We vibe, but the girl poses a problem for me.
She's definitely she's a game player. She's here to fucking go hard, which I respect, but I mean, it's threatening, you know, to know that she cares and she's, you know, going to be, you know, going for idols and trying to be like, she's just gonna be a big player in this season, which is, I think it's really good that I like know that so early on, just so I can continue to play around it, prepare for it, whatever.
Is it wickedness? Is it weakness? You decide.
I have an unfortunate announcement to make. That is that Grace has decided to drop out of the game for personal reasons. I wish her the best.
Grace is out of the game, which sucks. I mean, it really, really sucks. I mean, on a personal level, I mean, she's one of my good friends, so seeing her have to leave is just, it just sucks.
Grace ended up leaving, and I really liked her. I thought she was fun, thought she was great.
I'm really sad about that. Grace is actually one of my like really, really close friends. Her and I both played on season 4 of Survivor Chicago. We were both top 5. She did vote me out, but despite that, me and her have had a really close friendship afterwards, and I really adore Grace.
I thought this would be a good chance. Maybe I'd get to know her. She seems cool. I knew her, I knew of her beforehand. Don't really know her. So I thought this would be like an opportunity to get to know her.
Alright, I'm now gonna take back the immunity idols. First from Shasta, Rancha. Next from Zelena.
You did a really good job, and I feel like that's true. Michael did a really good job, and that's true.
These are what you're competing for tonight. There will be 2 winners. Let's get on with the challenge.
Woo! Alright, so for this challenge, I don't have a name for it, but we're calling it the Water Balloon Challenge. So, as you already know, it's wet outside. It's been raining all day, so I think this challenge is quite fitting. For this challenge, each tribe is going to need 3 people participating. So the first person is going to start right over there in that zone. The premise is that you will have to go from one side to the other by tossing the balloons to one another. Each person will be assigned a zone. There's a square that's marked off by chairs where no one can be. You have to toss the balloon from one square to the other, and then all the way to the very end there's a bandana with your tribe's colors. The balloon must rest on that bandana and stay there in order for it to count. If it rolls off, it will be invalid.
Okay.
So I can do it. Okay.
Are you sitting out?
So I'm doing it, yes.
You're doing it.
I'm sitting out. So sit down, just chill.
Alright. Get to your stations.
Yeah.
Right.
We got this. We got this.
Oh!
Keep it going.
Oh, fuck me, bro. I fucking...
Oh!
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yes. You got this, Amari!
I don't think so, but we're close.
It's ready?
Yeah.
Let's go!
keep going. Don't tell me how small it is.
They can do this last one.
All right.
You guys killed that shit. Nice job.
All right. Shasta's balloons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That still counts. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 balloons. Now for Rancha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Still counts. 9, 10, 11, 12. Still counts. 13, 14, 15, 16. Now for Zelena.
Excuse me, camera.
1,
Thank you.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It is giving loss. So. Alright, in first place, we have Shasta. Woo! In second place, we have Rancha.
Woo!
And Zelena, unfortunately, we get third place. We will be going to Tribal Council. We'll schedule that at a later point. Shasta, you will be getting your first idol hint later tonight.
Oh,
How are you feeling about that loss?
Pretty awful. I felt like as a second person, it was like there was a lot of, I had the most room for error. So and then I kind of was the error. So it is what it is. I don't know. As for voting other people, what are your thoughts? I think it's. I don't know.
I don't know. Part of me is like I really like Wib. I really like Tom. Like I like all of you. That's like my problem is, I don't know. Maybe Gabe, like because he didn't show up tonight.
Yeah.
All right, so we had our second challenge of the season last night. It was balloon toss. Definitely an interesting challenge to do in the rain. And what do you know? We won again. I mean, are we surprised? It's Rancha people. We're the best tribe. Like legitimately, we are the best tribe physically. I don't really think that's up for question at this point.
Like I said, we're stacked, so we don't have to worry about voting anybody out right now.
I saw this challenge, I was like, oh shit, like, do I sit out of this one? And part of me was like, I can't sit out. I have to keep proving that I am the old guy that is useful for my tribe, that they shouldn't vote me out because I'm winning challenges for them. And so I volunteered to do the catching at the very end, because while I was not good at throwing, I can absolutely catch, or at least attempt to catch. Also, I forgot to mention, at the challenge, all the youngins were calling me Mr. President because they think I'm old as shit. Like, they were making fun of me because my birthday is 1999 and I'm not born in the 2000s. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not that much older than everyone. Given, I understand that I am older. But someone said I was giving Joe Biden energy. What the fuck? Like, what does that even mean?
Hi, my name is Kate. I'm on Shasta Tribe. We are right now underneath my little bed space. I have a bookshelf. Isn't it nice? I don't know if the light is showing, but it's sweet. And I got all this little space. So, again, in Shasta Tribe, and we won the last one. The balloon toss was great. Honestly, I got to meet Carlvin for the first time.
My name is Carlvin, second year, math major. I'm here to win this shit. If I don't, I got hold.
We worked really well together. He was great at catching. I was subpar at throwing. but we worked together. And everyone was great in the end.
All right, I have to figure out who I want to vote off. I was talking about it with Eli, and we were thinking it could either be. I mean, most of the options really seem like cop-outs right now. We're gonna be down a person.
So, Hi. So yeah, I will be writing a name down at Tribal. Do we know what it is yet?
Do you know what it is yet?
I think I know who I want to vote.
I think I know who I want to vote.
I hope it's the same person.
Say it on 1, 2, 3. From every single person I've spoken to, it's unanimous.
Okay. It might just have to.
Alright, Selena, welcome to Tribal Council. You may now light your candle. In this game, fire represents your life. And once your fire is gone, so are you. Gabe, let's start with you.
Yeah.
In skipping this challenge, do you think that's harmed by your positioning within the tribe in any way?
I'd like to sincerely apologize to my tribe from the bottom of my heart. No, that should not have happened. I'm hoping it doesn't. We've tried 100% of the challenges where I've been there. We've won 0% of the ones I've won. And I will be at the next one. So I think it would be best to keep me.
Given how well you performed during the first challenge, getting such a big lead at the beginning, do you think you not competing was detrimental in your tribe's performance?
Well, I would say that 100% of the challenges that I've competed in, we have won, and I do plan to compete in the next one. That's my answer.
Tanya, as a fourth year, and the oldest and arguably most experienced person, at least in life, on this tribe.
Hey, Grandma.
I'm not that old.
Having that sort of position or status, how has that impacted your positioning within the tribe?
I mean, the thing about being old is that it just makes you really sleepy a lot of the time. So like, no, but seriously, I mean, I kind of partially did this so I could like get to know people outside of my class. Like I have like fairly established friend groups already, and I love them dearly, but I am also someone who's always looking to meet new people and make new connections, and I thought this would be a really good way to do that.
Michael, I'm sure as we all know, there's a lot more to Survivor than just doing challenges and running around and completing tasks. There's a very big social sort of aspect. How have you navigated that portion of the game so far?
I can do better. I feel haven't really, I guess, like met up with anybody. I've only been kind of conversing through texts, and that's really how I've been approaching this. But I recognized I could probably do a better job at communicating my thoughts.
During the very first challenge, you came in second place, and during this challenge, you've obviously lost. You've gotten no hints towards the hidden immunity idol. Has that been like a real disappointing, or do you have any thoughts about just idols or advantages in general?
It's definitely worrying. I mean, especially like early merge, it's very useful to have it. So I'm a little disheartened that we don't have it yet. I think we had a really good shot in those challenges to, come in first, and how it turned out is, unfortunately, we just didn't close it out.
In the last season, season 1, a very big aspect, especially for the early game, was pre-formed like relationships and alliances. So my question for everyone is, do you think that, first of all, there are some sort of like pre-formed alliances or people knowing each other? Do you think that they're going to work together in this game? And if so, how are you planning on navigating that?
Well, it's a smaller school. I'd say there's gotta be. I mean, there's at least a good chance that people know each other.
Like, I think Eli said like they know Kate, and we're like, okay, cool. Like I know someone on another tribe, but like I've like had a class with them once. Like I don't think that's gonna like completely change my trust with these people here.
At a certain point, it would be weird if none of us had ever seen each other before.
If people know each other or collaborate, then it's probably something to keep in mind.
It might influence certain alliances later in the game, but I'm not gonna like throw a competition for the sake of her winning or whatnot. It's at the end of the day, I'm here to form new alliances, and I'm willing to break alliances with her if that's the game that needs to be played. really no hard feelings, and I'm sure she did the same for me.
All right. Well, it's time to vote. If anyone has a Immunity Idol and they would like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
We didn't even get a clue.
Alright, I'll read the vote.
Stumbles into the idol.
First vote. Michael. Second vote. Tanya. Third vote. Michael. The first person officially voted out of U Chicago Survivor Season 2. Michael. Come, bring me your torch. Michael, try to smoke it. Alright, for the rest of you, your tribe is now only down to 4 people. So, I don't have anything else to say except goodbye. See you next week.
From your friend. Sorry. I really like you, but this is how the games go.
Next time on U Chicago Survivor.
We're at 3 tribes right now. I really believe that we're gonna go to 2.
Gracing in the game kind of fucks some shit up.
Hold on. Okay. What you got there?
I think I found something.